Bill George, CNBC contributor, board member at Exxon and Goldman Sachs, and the former CEO of Medtronic. Why don't we start with what we just finished talking about, Bill, and that is this trade pact and your thoughts on this defeat for the administration.
Well, I went from a happy guy to a sad guy. This is a disaster if it holds. And to see the Democratic Party undermine its own president does not bode well for Washington. I think they need to go back square one and get their act together. They're becoming the party of the unions rather than the party of jobs. This is a great job creator. We can export more products from the United States all over the world if we have this, Tyler. And so I'm very disappointed because we know that free trade opens up markets to the U.S. The U.S. is already open, so it opens up markets for us and allows all of our companies to be dominant factors in the world. So I hope they'll go back to square one and get their act together here and stop playing political games and put what's best for the country. Is anyone down there? Now, the president has in this case. Is anyone going to put the country first?
Put the country first. Well said, Bill. Let's get back to the issue of Twitter. You know, it's kind of an awkward situation, isn't it? So you've got the CEO, Dick Costolo. I think it was only a couple of weeks ago. He was up on the code conference stage and he was saying that his job is safe. He's completely in sync with the board. Now he's out, but he's staying on the board. What do you think is going to be the dynamics of that board right now? Is this going to be a very awkward situation?
Mandy, we're seeing the consequences of poor governance here. I had recommended 6 months ago that Costolo step aside. Apparently, he told him he was going to, and they didn't do anything for 6 months. They dawdled, and they haven't even appointed a search committee until now. What are they doing? The world's passing them by. Twitter is rapidly becoming the BlackBerry of social media. And compared to the Facebook board, which has fantastic people, and Mark Zuckerberg, to his credit, went out and recruited Don Graham, and he got real heavyweights on that board. And Google, that has Alan Mulally and Paul Adelini, a great board. I just think this board has not stepped up. Having two founders on the board and the CEO, boy, I wouldn't step into that situation. I think they need a clean sweep. They need to revamp the governance, and they need to bring in an outside person who understands products and is an innovation leader, somebody like John Donahoe at eBay. But if they continue on the way they are, this does not bode well for Twitter at all. I see them in the same malaise they've been in the last 5 years.
So you think an outsider is what they need?
I do, and I think because they need a whole fresh sweep to bring in a new team. And I like Jack Dorsey. I admire Jack. But he's done his thing, and he's doing Square. He's doing an excellent job at Square. You can't do two companies at once, in my opinion. So somebody's got to devote full time to this and clean the decks. And I think Dick should resign now, July 1st at the latest, and step aside. And Evan Williams, I think they just need to open things up. Evan's going to be on the search committee. But let's open things up to fresh blood and build that board at the same time. This is starting to smell more like HP, the old HP, not the Meg Whitman HP, the HP before Meg.
Well, maybe another time we can chat also about the lack of gender diversity on that board as well at Twitter. But Bill George, thank you so much for joining us.
News.
Have a great weekend.